August 27th, Rockstar drops the GTA 6 extended look, the closest we've had to real gameplay since this all began in 2023. But if you've been frame by frame analysing everything Rockstar has shown us so far, there's one question worth asking. How much of what we see is actually going to make it in the final game? Because Rockstar has done this before. GTA5's trailers were packed with details and features that were changed, cut, or completely different by release. So today we're going back to GTA5's trailers, shot by shot, to see exactly what Rockstar changed between what they showed us and what we actually got. Let's start with the world itself, because trailer 1 for GTA 5, which came out a full 2 years before launch, is basically a time capsule showing Los Santos in a totally different way. The most obvious thing is the trees, around Mount Chiliad, along the golf course, and near the base of mountains. The trailer shows way more foliage than what actually shipped, and that wasn't a stylistic choice. The PS3 and Xbox 360 just couldn't render that much vegetation without the game lagging and performance dropping. So Rockstar decided to slim down the vegetation before launch. Then there's the stuff that only shows up if you decide to look close enough. In one shot facing downtown, the Vinewood sign is just not there. It is completely missing, because the render distance in these early builds was turned way down and anything far away simply did not load, which has definitely not been the case in the 2 trailers for GTA 6. And at Vespucci Beach, it's missing its statue entirely, but for a much different reason. The original design got scrapped after Rockstar was threatened with a lawsuit, and what we got in the final game replaced it. There is also a full unreleased vehicle casually driving around through an intersection in the background of trailer 1, the D-Class Matador. It never made it into the game as a drivable vehicle, and in more than one shot you can spot leftover GTA 4 assets standing in for the real thing. There is a GTA 4 era police cruiser and even a GTA 4 Maverick helicopter, because the GTA 5 versions just weren't finished yet when this trailer was being filmed, and therefore had to be replaced. It's not just the map as well, the characters have noticeable changes. If you zoom in on Franklin during trailer 1, specifically the shot of him in the stolen vehicle during the mission Franklin and Lamar, his face noticeably is rounder and chubbier compared to the final model. Michael's beta face seen in trailer 2 is older and sterner looking than the version that we actually got, and this is the same in the GTA 6 trailers. Jason clearly suffered a lot of updates during development, which is seen throughout the last 3 years of screenshots and trailers. The same can be said for Lucia. There are a ton of differences across their appearance. Even the streets around them felt different in trailer 1. The population density, the number of NPCs and cars on the screen at once, is noticeably higher than what the console hardware could actually handle at launch, which is a pretty good sign that this particular footage was captured on PC, not the console build that all players experienced at launch. And this is the opposite for GTA 6. The trailers are almost identical to the gameplay, especially with NPC density and detail, which has been proven with the recent GTA 6 leaks. Now this is where it gets interesting, because some of these aren't just visual changes, they are mission changes. In Crystal Maze, Trevor destroys the O'Neill brothers' place, and in the final game you pour gasoline and shoot a trail to ignite it. In the trailer he just lobs a Molotov cocktail. It's a small change, but it's completely different from the final mission. During the Pac-Man mission where Franklin escorts stolen vehicles for Devin Weston, the final version has him releasing the JB700 to fight off the cops in Palito Bay. However, in the trailer, the same thing plays out, but this time in the middle of Los Santos, close to Franklin's neighborhood. This likely means they planned on removing some of the long dialogue between Lamar and Trevor on the drive to Palito Bay, which I'm glad they didn't do. Moving over in I Fought the Law, the blue cheetah racing alongside Franklin crashes into traffic repeatedly in the trailer. In the final game, it drives clean the entire time. The jewelry store heist changed more than once as well. Early footage shows the crew wearing plain balaclavas instead of the tactical helmets that we got, and Michael's gas mask is a smaller mouth and nose design instead of the full face version, which makes more sense once you realize the gas that Franklin throws is tear gas, something much stronger. And in Blitzplay, it's Franklin who plants the sticky bomb in the final game, but in the trailer it is Michael, wearing a mask that does not show up anywhere else in the mission. On the mission Eye in the Sky, we are tasked at controlling Trevor inside of a police helicopter with a pilot. And once the mission is complete, switching back to Trevor shows him inside of the police helicopter without the pilot, saying, "I hope it was a soft landing." This dialogue actually goes with a scene which was cut from the game but can be seen in Trevor's trailer. But if there is one change that still hurts, it's the Hydra. That fully weaponized VTOL jet appears multiple times across GTA 5's trailers, fully modeled and fully functional. And then GTA 5 launches and it's nowhere to be seen. It finally shows up 2 years later in 2015, exclusive to GTA Online, with offline mode left with the laser jet. The trailers make it pretty clear that the Hydra was ready and available for story mode, but Rockstar just chose to hold it back for online instead. A handful of smaller features didn't survive either. One trailer implies you'd be able to buy properties directly through some kind of in-game menu or website. That never happened. Property purchase stayed locked in specific world locations, such as the garages and even the golf course. And then it was later switched to GTA Online, which is interesting because the websites are still in the game, such as Dynasty 8 and Avery's website. Los Santos Customs originally had a live stats panel showing speed and braking data while you were modifying the vehicle, and that also got removed. And here's the one that actually loops back to GTA 6. In an early cutscene, Michael is shown wearing headphones and listening to music, completely independent of being in a vehicle. That function never made it into gameplay. He only ever uses headphones in cutscenes, which is interesting because GTA 6's marketing has also shown that this could be a feature. And with the most recent GTA 6 leaks, it shows that this is a confirmed feature. So it is clear Rockstar is not lying with their trailers anymore. Some of the biggest changes barely register unless you know what you're looking at. One trailer shows all three protagonists together at Lester's house, a scene that does not exist anywhere in the final game and likely would have set up Option C, Death Wish, completely different, with Franklin bringing Michael and Trevor together in person instead of how the finale played out. There is also a strange overlap between the prologue and the jewelry store heist. An animation of Michael grabbing cash from a vault wearing his jewelry heist outfit shows up during what's supposed to be the North Yankton prologue. It suggests that the jewelry store may have originally been about stealing cash instead of jewels, but Rockstar decided to rework it. And even the PS4 re-release trailer also had its flaws. The crowd and traffic density shown in the footage was noticeably higher than anything the actual PS5 version could do, probably to make the next gen upgrade look more impressive than it actually was. So by the time GTA 5 actually launched, dozens of small and not so small details from the trailers had either changed, been cut, or never existed. And that's completely normal. That is what a trailer is, a showcase of a game mid-development, at whatever point Rockstar decided to show it. Which brings us to GTA 6. Tomorrow we get the GTA 6 extended look, and it is probably going to be the most detailed look at this game we have ever seen. But if GTA 5's trailers taught us anything, it is that whatever we see tomorrow is a showcase as well, not a finished product. Some of it will make it into the game exactly as it is shown, and some of it won't. But if you think I missed any details from GTA 5's trailers, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.